What's going on, guys? Welcome to another Christmas review. Yes, this is an ugly Captain Morgan Christmas sweater that I'm wearing currently, trying to get into the festive vibes. And what better way to do that than some Christmas horror movies? I just finished watching Silent Night, which is basically the unofficial reboot or remake or whatever you want to call it of Silent Night, Deadly Night. So I lied. I reviewed the first four movies, one to four. Sorry, first five movies, one to four, and I never really considered Silent Night in that franchise, but a lot of people do. And I'd never seen the film, and I love Malcolm McDowell, and any Christmas Santa slasher is always up my alley. So decided to give it a shot, and I'm very glad I did. This is an easy 4 out of 5 star movie. Very horrific and super how do you call it? Mean spirited. Very, very mean spirited. People think Bad Santa was mean spirited. They haven't seen Silent Night, unless they're considering Bad Santa being a comedy mean spiritedness. But this one is in slasher territory and involving Christmas and Santa and taking away all the joy of that. Yeah, very, very mean spirited. Malcolm McDowell is funny in it. I don't know what he's trying to do with his accent, if he's staying British, if he's trying to be American, if he's trying to be somebody who's lived in the United States for a long time, because he is a police officer and he has the American flag on his arm because he's an officer in a small town America kind of thing. But either he can't do it or he's not trying. I can't tell which, because a lot of times he'll say ass, but then other times he'll be like, what a bloody mess. He goes back and forth. I can't tell if he's trying or not in doing one or the other, I mean. But it's a good performance. There is some moments that do throw back to Silent Night, Deadly Night, but they're pretty minuscule. This film mostly is its own thing. They do the whole thing with the grandfather with dementia. They bring that back in a different way, obviously. But the motive for the Santa and everything is totally done differently. I found out after I watched the film that this technically is based on a true event. And it's called, I think, the Carolina Murder or something like that. This guy did basically torch a Christmas party on Christmas Eve in 2008. So if you go to the Wicca, this shit actually happened, which makes the movie even more fucked up. But basically, you have this woman on the force. Her name is Aubrey, and she is new to the force. Her dad was a police officer, and she's basically very much inspired to be like him. You can her performance is really well done, because you can tell that she is certainly new to this environment, but she's such a go-getter, and it's kind of cute in a way how she's so determined and like really puts herself into investigations. And when she has to go, when she's signed to go to question Santa Clauses that are basically having a bunch of complaints done on them, and her looking for this all her suspects for who is doing all these murders in the town. She's very determined in her job, and I like the characters. The characters are all really funny. There's this one scene at the beginning of the movie involving what they call a bratty little girl. But this girl is just a straight up cunt. I'm telling you, I straight up said, I'm ready for this girl to die right away. She looks like 12, but I'm like, I don't care. She goes to her mom. She smacks these pills out of her mom's hand. And apparently they're her like heart pills or something. And she's like, I want to go to the store and get what I need now or whatever. And the mom's like, can't you just wait till tomorrow? It's Christmas. And she's like, do I look like I believe in Santa Claus? Grab your purse and meet me in the car. I'm like, holy crow, man. You need to die. And then she dies really well. Just like a minute later. It's great. They bring in this character who plays a priest, and he's like the perverted priest, and they really milk that and his character, and really like emphasize on the creepiness of him. And then there's this other police officer character. Weirdest line I've ever heard. He's when he's sending Aubrey to investigate this Santa Claus that everybody is complaining about. This police officer is like, I wonder what he's doing to make the kids complain. Maybe he got a boner. The chick is like, all the officers are looking at him, and then he's like, "What? There's kids squirming on his lap all day long. It's bound to happen every once in a while." Aubrey's like, "I swear, I'm surprised there's never been a background check done on you." I'm like, yeah, pretty much. That's the most fucked up thing I've ever heard. The slayings and the brutality in this film are absolutely fantastic. So if you're a gorehound, this is definitely a thumbs up and something that you'll want to check out. And it's a very modern feeling Christmas slasher movie. It was made in 2012, so it really feels like something a lot more modern and a lot more just visually and the cinematography on all that feels modern. So I like that aspect. A lot of shit gets lit on fire. The evil characters are really evil and really slimy, and like I said, the dialogue throughout this entire movie, even the little bits that I gave, very mean spirited and like really dark. This film goes for dark levels, and it's not going to make you feel joyous during Christmas time. Like, even for a horror slasher movie, it exceeds in the darkness and in the disturbing elements and in the just gut-wrenching personality of everybody. And there is a little bit of a cool twist at the end. So it does play kind of more in the mystery genre a bit, and they throw in some red herrings here and there, but mainly this film is definitely focused on the gore, and it delivers a lot of that. So definitely a lot of positive for Silent Night. Like I said, 4 out of 5 for me, and I definitely recommend checking it out if Christmas horror slashers are up your alley. So I liked it a lot. Subscribe to Morgan Film Fan if you like to listen to my voice or if you like my film reviews. I'll be back with more soon, so stay tuned. Check out what's on the channel right now. Stay tuned for what's coming. And until next video, have a good one. Take care and cheers.